I told you guys, the more I do this, these hops are going to grow on me. Well, not physically grow on me, because that would be awkward. Of course, I got a pumpkin growing on me now. Maybe the hops are next. Hello and welcome to Imperfectly Meat Crafts. Mallory and Chu here on this spooky Halloween episode. We are here at Nightshade and Dark's Pandemonium Brewing Company to try their beers, check out their space, show you what they offer. Are you ready? Let's go. This place is fantastic. We are loving it and we can't wait to show you all that they have. We're starting out with round one. We're starting out with first round, and I have a lovely flight of 6 here. Their flights go as high as 18 beers. Awesome. We're starting out, this is Beasley's Waukegan Extra. It is a 5.0 ABV. It is an English bitter. I'm not getting a lot on the scent, a little bit of maltiness, a little breadiness. Cheers to first round. Oh. That is beautiful. It hits all the right notes. It is malty. It's just a hint of bitter on the end of the sip. So gorgeous. Very refreshing too. Beer number 2. We're on to their Beasley's Waukegan Porter. It's a 5.5 ABV. And I smell chocolate and a little vanilla. Oh, that has such a huge flavor. The scent was very subtle, but it's a light mouthfeel. It has all the flavor of a really thick, heavy porter, but none of that heaviness to it. It's super light. Like you could have more than one of this in a sitting. Sweetness on the front, and then you get this bready, almost rye bread in the back. And when you breathe out, you taste that roasty, smoky flavor. This one is their Hefeweizen. It's called Burial at Sea, and it's a 4.6 ABV. This place isn't just Nightshade and Dark's Pandemonium Brewing Company. It's also Oppidan Spirits. They are a distillery that does all different spirits, and they have a cocktail lounge right here in the same room. Fantastic. When you look around, there's these couches everywhere. It's super cozy and comfy to hang out and sit. They do have foosball, and I think Chu's already picked today as Chu's challenge, which that's going to be rough for me. I smell the spice first, then the banana. But the spice comes across bigger. Same with the flavor. The spice comes first. The banana comes second on the breath out. A little stronger on the spice than the banana, which makes it feel very fall to me. When I'm tasting this one, it feels very fall, which is perfect because Halloween.
Hey, what's that in your hair?
I have a pumpkin in my hair. In case you couldn't see, I got a pumpkin. I'm very proud of my cute little pumpkin. Watch me tip it over here. It's going to fall or something. It'll be awkward. Spice forward Hefeweizen, and it's beautiful. You're not going to give that back, are you?
I get for the pictures.
I know, you got to give it back because look, it's pretty. This is going to be our first bunny beer. This is called Mr. Pale. This one is a 7.2 ABV. It's an American pale ale, dry hopped with mosaic. Which actually, that's your favorite kind of hops, isn't it, babe?
I like mosaic.
Yeah, he likes mosaic the most. Pops on the nose. It smells creamy almost. Cheers. That is beautiful. So gentle. The hops come through at the very end. Your whole mouth tastes this beer, and your whole mouth rejoices in the tasting. This is like a one bunny foot beer, but it's just so nuanced, so leveled throughout. We're on to our next beer. This one is Million Year Picnic. This is a mild red ale with Azaka hops, and it's a 5.1 ABV. I don't think I've ever had Azaka hops before. Oh. There's a rye whiskey smell. It doesn't say it's barrel-aged. It doesn't look barrel-aged. This, I'm gonna enjoy this one. It's all malt and rye and yumminess. Cheers. Oh, I'm in heaven. That is my heaven. This right here. Nice light red ale. Drinkable, crushable. To say crushable about a red ale is like unheard of, but
I was going to say, I'm like,
it's crushable. It's
crushable?
light.
Right.
It's so light. You could just down this and want more. A lot more. I'm not getting much on hops. Like, I'm getting a bit of bitter around the back of the tongue, but not a discernible strong hop scent or flavor. Mostly I'm getting that rye and like almost like a pumpernickel, and it is my heaven in a glass. Last beer of first round. Look at that, I said it right. This one is called Square Pegs version 2.0. It is a double IPA, dry hopped with cashmere and mosaic hops. Now, cashmere is my favorite hop, but this one is a 7.5 ABV. Cheers to the end of first round. I smell the cashmere, I smell the mosaic, and it smells pretty. Much hoppier than the last one. Definitely has a bit more of a bite, but that cashmere softens it right up. That's really nice. But there's a juiciness, a fruitiness to it. A little grapefruit. And what is that? I mean, I am getting a sweeter, like, tropical fruit on there, but just like one. It's not like this is a tropical IPA. It is not a tropical IPA. There's something tropical in there, but it's beautiful and balanced, very balanced. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of first round. We are going on to second round right after this. Cheers. Nightshade and Dark's Pandemonium Brewing Company, and I am here with one of the owners. Thank you for letting us film here today. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Can you tell us a little bit about where the brewery came from, how it got started?
I was a home brewer for about 30 years, and I was naming my beer after Ray Bradbury stuff already because I was a fan. And I had some money saved up because I was planning to move out of state, and when it became apparent that I wasn't going to do that, I decided to use the money to open a brewery instead. And we ended up down here in downtown Waukegan because this is where Ray Bradbury grew up and wrote a lot of his stories about.
And I saw in your menu that percentage of the proceeds help out the library,
yes,
too.
Yes, a quarter from every full pour beer goes to the public library.
That is so amazing. No other brewery I've seen is doing anything like that, and that's fantastic.
We generally, at any given moment, have a charity beer going as well. For Pride Month, we had a blueberry wit called Build Your Wings, and half the proceeds from that went to help open the LGBTQ Center of Lake County. We have a veterans organization. We're going to be doing an organization that gives disabled veterans wheelchairs and sporting equipment so they can compete in alternate Olympics and stuff that we're going to do a beer for shortly.
That is so awesome. I love seeing the breweries that are like really giving back to their community.
The other big yearly one is Waukegan does a Polar Bear Plum New Year's Day. It's one of the bigger ones in the country that benefits the Waukegan Park District alternate services, where They take disabled kids and disadvantaged kids on field trips and take them to places that they wouldn't normally get to go. And we donate heavily to that. And we have a party afterwards called Walk It Off, spelled W-A-U-K instead of walk.
Nice.
And we donate a lot of the money we make from that to them as well.
There's the zombie walk is coming next week, so that's going to be a little Halloween-y for you too. As far as the beers, I know a lot of them are Ray Bradbury stories. What are some of your favorites as far as taste and the name?
I hate that question.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's like, who's your favorite child, right?
Yeah, because it's all, I mean, and I'm going to be honest, there's a lot of people that go into this business because they think their beer is so amazing the world needs it. I just wanted to run a brewery after having visited so many. I wanted to see if I could make the kind of place I would want to hang out at. And I'm still learning how to brew a lot of what we do, because when I was a home brewer, I brewed what I wanted to have that I couldn't buy in a store. And now the table is turned, and I'm trying to brew things that people want to come and buy, which I really never did before.
Right.
So I don't know that I have favorites. I have a lot of them I'm proud of that I made them for the first time and they didn't suck because I've never done that before. It's hard to make a Hefeweizen that people from Germany will come and say, this is a good Hefeweizen.
Yeah, that is hard.
I'm proud of the fact that I keep pulling ideas out of my butt, and so far they don't suck. I don't think anybody would have thought to put coffee, cinnamon, and chocolate in a blonde ale, but it seems to be popular.
I'm obsessed. That is incredible.
So I don't really have a favorite, but I like the fact that so far I haven't made something that I haven't been forced to put something on that I'm embarrassed by because I made it and I can't afford to dump it. We have dumped a couple things. Just because it didn't live up to my expectations. I can't pick a favorite. I think one of our best sellers is Rosemary's Baby, which is actually my wife's original recipe. She's also a home brewer. And that's not Ray Bradbury related initially, but we have since learned that the author of Rosemary's Baby was inspired by a Ray Bradbury story, The Small Assassin. So it accidentally turned out to be Ray Bradbury.
That is awesome.
You knew it, you just didn't know you knew it.
Yeah.
No idea. She's got about 6 or 7 other recipes we're going to bring on board gradually, and a lot of them are 1984 themed. She has the Ministry of Peace Porter.
My goodness.
The Ministry of Truth Pomegranate Black Pepper Triple. There's another one of her recipes that's a Spirit in a Raspberry, which is an old Italian Gothic horror story. But it's a raspberry chipotle porter. So.
And I love the literary tie-in.
It makes it easier to pick beer names too, because quite frankly, almost every plausible name otherwise has been used by somebody somewhere for something.
Yeah.
And I'm also trying to avoid the innuendo-laden names. I don't really need a sex joke in my beer name.
Well, I'll tell you, you said you wanted to create a place where you would want to hang out. I'll tell you, you've created one that we want to hang out. Like, we stopped in and we were just like, yes, 100% yes. The beer was amazing. The space is so comfortable, so nice, and we're so happy that you did this for this community and for the rest of Chicagoland, because...
Thank you.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
The atmosphere
is amazing.
That's cool to hear.
Yeah,
do you have food here, or can they
We try to you can always bring whatever food you want in. There's no rules on that. We do try to have a food vendor every day. It wasn't easy early on, but once we actually started proving to the mobile food community that they would make money here, we're doing pretty well at never having a blank day. If you follow us on Facebook, I try to update that week. If it's still in question by Sunday, look back again by Thursday. I try to have Facebook events made for all of the food vendors. We have some stable ones. Saturday is almost always barbecue. Sunday is almost always sushi. Fridays is kind of a wild card. Thursdays has been pretty stable, but our current vendor may be moving, so we're going to be looking for another one for that. But we try to always have food, and you're always welcome to bring in whatever you want, because I know that whatever we have at any given moment might not be what you want to eat. Any restaurant in Waukegan that delivers will deliver here. You should tell them where you are.
So there's everything you could possibly need to eat in the area.
The highest Yelp-rated restaurant in Chicago is 3 blocks away, and still nobody knows how that got that rated. It's called Papa Marcos. It's a Mediterranean restaurant. It literally has the highest Yelp rating in the Chicagoland area. And there was the Tribune did
check that out.
the Tribune did a story on it because they're like, wait, what do you mean it's not some 4-star restaurant in River North? The highest Yelp rated restaurant is Papa Marco's Mediterranean Food, 3 blocks from here.
How can people find you? Where can they reach you?
216 Clayton Street in downtown Waukegan. If you know where the Genesee Theatre is, they have 2,300 seat national acts. ZZ Top has been there, Alice Cooper, Ron White was there a couple weeks ago. We're also kitty corner from the Ray Bradbury statue in front of the public library. Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is more interactive for me. I use it a lot. Instagram, I try to copy the posts I make there. But you can always contact us on Facebook. You can message the brewery directly, and I usually answer within an hour. If we're not busy, I'll answer within 5 minutes.
Wow.
We get a lot of questions. What's the food tonight? And this, that, and the other. I try to answer as quickly as I can.
Well, thank you so much. I will be listing all of your contacts below. Thank you so much for letting us film and
No problem.
letting us celebrate Halloween here, and we really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. We are here with second round here at Nightshade and Dark's Pandemonium Brewing Company in Waukegan, Illinois. We chose some of the more unusual beers that they offer here. They have 20 beers on tap, so they have a wide array of traditional and original unusuals, so I'm really excited for this round. This is going to be fun. The first one is called Illumination. It's a 5.4 ABV, and it is a mocha cinnamon blonde ale. I'll say that again. Mocha cinnamon blonde ale. Yep, that's a thing. It smells like brownies. Why do I get so excited when it smells like sweets? It tastes like brownies with caramel. Mocha caramel cookies. Because there's a biscuitiness there too. Really light. Oh, that's a crushable one too. That is dessert in a glass. Caramel mocha cookies. That's what I taste in this one. It's absolutely delicious. Our second one for second round is called I'll Not Ask for Wine Sauvignon. Belgian pale ale with Sauvignon Blanc grape juice and Citra hops. And you smell wine. I do get a smidge of that Citra hop on the back end. Cheers. It tastes an awful lot like a wine, but then it has a beer finish. Like, I feel like I'm starting out with a sip of wine, and then it goes into that Citra hop finish, and it closes beer. That is really, really nice. Anyone who's big into wines, gonna love this one. Third beer of second round, the Autumn People. I thought this was very fitting considering it's our Halloween episode. The Autumn People is a Marzen-style Oktoberfest, wheat bread, malts, a roasty note. Cheers. Oh, I'm sorry. Prost. They didn't overplay the sweet like some of the other ones do. There's a hint of sweetness towards the middle of the sip that gradually tapers off as the sip continues. There's a smokiness that comes through the nose after the sip has been swallowed. And there's a smidge of hop on the beginning, which is different. Or like a bitterness. I don't know that it's necessarily hop, but there's a bitterness at the start, and then it softens to a sweet. That is very different.
That describes the impression I get when I first met Mallory.
Bitter at first and it softened to sweetness. God, I thought I did it the other way. Whoops. I started out sweet. I didn't call you names or anything.
You just canceled our first date.
That's true. I did cancel our first date. I'll tell you what, I ain't leaving this table after I saw what happened to the last flight when I went away for a second. My God, I can't believe you did that. Our next one, Rosemary's Baby. Great name. Love it. Blood Orange Rosemary Pale Ale. I am so excited to try this. I can't wait. And it smells like rosemary. Straight up. There's a little citrus in there, but the rosemary is the strongest. Wow. Blood orange straight up. First thing you get is all that citrus, and it rounds out to the rosemary. And it tastes so savory while still being super citrusy. Oh my goodness. I want to cook chicken in this. As weird as that sounds. It could almost be a marinade if I didn't love it so much that I would drink it all before I had time to marinate anything in it. I love this so much. That is really, really tasty. This is Fever Dream. It's a mango double IPA, Galaxy, YET, and Yukonot hops. And oh, that's a lot of mango. That's big mango. Ooh. Tropical hazy IPA. That's what I'm getting on the nose. Cheers. Oh yeah. Straight up tropical hazy IPA. Gorgeous flavor. You get mango, you get passion fruit, you get guava, you get pineapple. All of that happening all at once. It starts the flavor. The hops finish it out with a little bitter bite to it. And a lingering of that fruit sweetness after the hops are gone. That is gorgeous. This is Last Call for Alcohol, our very last beer today. And this is called A Far Away Guitar. It is 8.6 ABV. This is a double IPA with Brew 1 and Vic Secret hops. And I got no scent. Just a smidge of malt, maybe a little bit of citrus, that's it. Cheers, everyone. Oh, I love that. I love that. It has a malty, caramely sweetness that wraps the tongue to start, and then the hop is all on the breathing. The hop is all after. Oh, that is gorgeous. I'm worried that a double IPA might be an all-dayer for me.
Can't be. 8.8. 8.6.
You're right, it can't be. It's an 8.6. But ABV aside, I could literally drink this all day. If it wouldn't, knock me on the floor after 1.5. I might become an IPA drinker after all.
She just likes her alcohol, and if they have high alcohol, that's all she cares.
That is not true. I like some of the low alcohol ones too. Hey, guess what? We finished the last call round 2, not round 2. Guess what? We finished the last call second round. Yes, we finished that. Stay tuned, let's see what happens next. Today he has challenged me to foosball.
Ooh.
We're gonna play a game and see who wins, so here we go.
Wish me luck.
No, don't wish him luck. Alright, we are at the Foosball World Cup. Chew versus Mallory.
Chew is red, Mallory is blue.
Yeah, I'm blue. I'm trying to get down here. He's trying to get down there, and we are about to start. Are we ready?
Yes.
Alright, here we go.
What are we playing up to?
I don't know, 5?
Oh, what up? 3.
Okay, 3.
For two.
That is one for two. Ready?
Yes. I had both goalposts. Oh. 1-1. Two one more and I win. Two. It comes down to this. Chew.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of first round. We are going on to round 2. This one, whew, there's been some carbonation going there. Sorry about that. Waukegan and Waukegan hops. I asked him how to pronounce some of the hops because I had trouble with those. We are starting out not round 2, it's second round. Stop making me say round 2. It starts and finishes.
It finishes with her.
It finishes with a burp.
Don't burp the mango.
Don't burp the mango.
It's like somebody just released all the mangoes.
Yeah,
Like Mango Unchained.
yes. Mango Unchained. Did you really? We're gonna get calls from Tarantino.